dual vacuum chambers. Real and precise vacuum, up to 850 millibar. Independent, 10 ink filling lines. Unlimited number of ink types connection possibility. Refills 10 cartridges, simultaneously. Innovative touch and fill technology. Vacuums, cleans, and even washes cartridges. Primes the cartridges, automatically. Internal ink channel cleaning. Drains the waste ink easily. Fast and practical. Low operation costs. Welcome to the new MIS Pro Deluxe video.
The majority of the cartridges in the market contain sponges. So, why sponged? And why not canister type cartridges used in the past? Because they provide better printing performance with comparison to canister type cartridges. Additionally, they have lower production costs and longer lifetime. Now, the question is, can we refill sponge cartridges without machines? Literally, yes. Technically, no. Because that would not be a successful refill. So, how come Pro Deluxe is an automatic refill machine without microprocessor control? To answer this question, we would like to give you some technical information regarding to ink refilling. Microprocessor controlled or digital machines transfer the ink from the bottle to the cartridge. In other words, they simply take from one cup to fill to another. And it is obviously automated refilling using syringe. But a successful refilling should be done under certain conditions, and it is not as simple as transferring from one cup to another. Because sponges inside the cartridges consist of very tiny tissues, and they contain air. If existing air is not removed prior to refilling, then the ink cannot spread throughout the sponge by following a regular path. Furthermore, air will be a blockage between the ink and the print head, and the cartridge will stop printing after several printouts. Let's see how in our video clip. When we look at the sponge of an original cartridge, we can see the ink traces of the first filling in the factory. As you can see, ink had spread upwards, starting from the print head, and, most importantly, leaving no blank space. Now, we are going to refill our cartridge with the syringe. After we insert the refill needle, we start to inject the ink. As you can see, ink starts to spread from the edge of the needle, not from the print head. And, due to the existence of air inside the sponge, it cannot follow a regular path. Although we refill the correct amount of the ink, it even goes over the sponge. This will leave the ink to drip down through the print head and contamination, especially in color cartridges. And, as you can see, when we turn the cartridge upside down, the ink starts to drip to the tissue. This is an obvious proof that the ink has not been filled to the sponge properly. In our second trial, we move the needle upwards, slowly, while injecting the ink. However, the result is the same. Even if we try to vacuum the air, it will not work out. In fact, we will be vacuuming the ink instead of air. And we will not be able to remove the air bubbles and place the ink regularly. As you can see, there is left so much blank space inside the sponge. In other words, remaining air inside the sponge prevented ink from being filled, starting from the print head. and it couldn't follow a regular path. Now, it's time to refill with Pro Deluxe Limited Edition. First, we start our vacuum pump and remove the air inside a chamber. Just like the other MIS ink refill machines, Pro Deluxe is capable of vacuuming the air inside a chamber up to 850 millibar. As you can see, the ink is filled starting from the print head and follows a regular path. Most importantly, it doesn't leave any blank space. The underlying reason is Pro Deluxe has removed the air inside a chamber, and due to the physical rules, ink is displaced with the air to fill the emerged physical gap. In this technique, there is no need to vacuum the air from the print head to pull the air down through nozzle plate, which is called as priming. In other words, you can immediately start to use your cartridge just after refilling. Now, we can compare the results. As it can be seen, Pro Deluxe managed to refill the ink properly. More importantly, ink has been filled just like an original cartridge. On the other hand, remaining two cartridges are subject to failing printing due to the utilization of incorrect technique. After we have explained technical basics of MIS Pro Deluxe, we would like to show you its real talents in refilling cartridges. First, we start with multiple cartridge refilling. In this demonstration, we refill 4 black and 2 color cartridges simultaneously. Please note that this example can be extended to 10 black cartridges at the same time. As you can see, we insert the needles to respective refill holes in each cartridge and in each vacuum chamber. MIS Pro Deluxe is capable of vacuuming the air in both chambers and refill multiple cartridges at the same time.